Restlessness, agitation, disorientation, and other troubling behaviors can often occur in people with dementia. And sometimes these behaviors get worse at the end of the day and can even continue throughout the night. When this occurs, it's called sundowning. This phenomenon can be caused by a combination of factors, including exhaustion from the day's events to changes in a person's biological clock that causes confusion between day and night. Joining me to talk about sundowning is Dr. John Fleming, a board-certified geriatrician and the medical director for both the Mayflower and the Gardens at Depew Nursing Center in Winter Park. Welcome, Dr. Fleming.
Glad to be here, Serena.
I need to know, what are some of the indications of sundowning? What are some of the behaviors that we might see?
You know, through the course of their condition, all people that have a dementing illness have both a cognitive or memory issue and behavioral issues. And over the span of their disease, they'll all exhibit behaviors. This sundowning, so-called, is an exacerbation of these behaviors that tends to occur at a certain time of day, usually late in the afternoon, early evening. Therefore, it's been felt to maybe have something to do with lighting, but there are many other factors that are involved. But these behaviors become more manifest at this time of day. And it can be things like restlessness, wandering, resistance to care, apprehension, anxiety, all of the behaviors that could occur anyway, but seem to be worse around this time of day.
They seem to be exacerbated by this. What is happening in the brain?
Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know exactly. There may be, or there probably is, something to do with a disruption in the sleep-wake cycle, the so-called circadian rhythm that we all have, which is one of the reasons that we're looking at the natural hormone melatonin as an aid to perhaps stave off or at least help this situation, and at least acts as a sleep aid in the evening.
How widespread is the problem of sundowning?
Again, dementia patients have behaviors at some time or another frequently. And as far as what time of day, it's variable depending on the environment and the situation. For example, in the nursing home, this is also a time of change of shift of the staff. It's a time of more noise, different lighting, disruption of routine. All these things go to aggravate this potential, but it's very common.
Now, is there other medication that sometimes is recommended?
We don't like to use sedating medications in elderly people because of the fall risk and the over-sedation that can occur. So right now, not really. As a matter of fact, we like to reduce medicine rather than add medicine. You know me about that subject. So.
Now, what about changes in a person's diet or the amount they exercise? Does this have an impact on sundowning?
Certainly exercise at the right time, or not right before bedtime, but earlier in the day. And just general health measures. An elimination diet might help sometimes, like sugar, caffeine. That would be a trial and error.
Now, as someone who is visiting my father in assisted living, what should I be aware of when visiting him in the late afternoon?
That this might occur, especially if there is some change in the routine. So try to have things stable. Certain music that he may like or familiar surroundings. Again, minimize medication and avoid overstimulation.
Very good. Thank you very much for explaining a little more about this sundowning experience.
My pleasure.
Well, Dr. Fleming has given us some more information about the problem of sundowning.